Hi, my name is Stephen. Welcome to the Wplifestyle. This is Woocommerce episode number 5. If you haven't watched the previous episode yet, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when next I upload a video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to customize your Woocommerce cart page. By the end of this video, you're going to go from this to this. So the first thing we need to do is to download the plugin that we're going to use to achieve this without writing a single line of code. And to do this, we'll head over to this website called the Divi Space. And then over here, you can see the plugin that we need is called the Divi Shop Builder for Woocommerce. I'm going to leave the link to this plugin in the description box below, so you can just click on it and it will bring you to this page right here. So once you're on this page, you can see that we have different licensing options here. So if you are just using this for a single website, basically your website, you can go for the single license. But if you're using this for client websites, I will suggest going for the unlimited size, so that way you can use it on multiple sites without having to buy it over and over again. And then if you're building a lot of clients website with the Divi thing, I will suggest going with your lifetime membership option because it's going to save you a lot of money. Over here you can see that I have the lifetime membership option. So once you go to the membership area, you're going to get all these plugins for free. So this one is the one that we're going to be using in this tutorial, the Divi Shop. And then you're going to get the Divi Rocket, which is one of my favorite plugins to make your Divi website faster. So this is the best plugin to make your Divi website faster out there. And then if you scroll down here, you can see a lot of other things like plugins and themes that you can get. All these are child themes that you can get for free if you have the membership option, right? So you don't have to purchase each and every one of these. So if you go and purchase each and every one of these every time, it's going to cost you a lot more. But if you have the membership, you're going to be able to get any of these unlimited times anytime that you want it. So once you've decided which membership option that you're going to go with, go ahead and purchase that and download the membership plugin. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and download this Divi Shop Builder right here. So if I click on download, you can see now that the Divi Shop Builder have been downloaded over here. And the next thing you need to do is to log into your WordPress website. And then once you're in here, you're going to go to plugins and click on add new. And then click on upload plugin. And then you're going to drag this plugin and put it over here, you can see, and then click on install. So I've already installed this plugin, so I'm not going to install it again. So if I go over here on installed plugins, you can see that I already have the Divi Shop Builder over here. So once you install that, if you scroll down here and click on Divi, you can see the Shop Builder here. Click on it, and then over here you're going to click on license key, and then you're going to enter your license key here. So head over to your Divi Space account and then copy your license key, and then come back here and paste it here, and then you can click on activate key. And then once that is activated, you can go ahead and start using this Divi Shop Builder. So now that we have that activated, the next thing we need to do is to head over to the theme builder. So this is the theme builder right here. You can see all the custom pages that we have here. We have the single page, and then we have the product archive page, and here we can see that we have the cart page. If you go over here and refresh this page, you can see this is what we have right now. But if I go over here and deactivate this just by removing this cart page from here and unclick this and save, and then click on save here. If I go over here and refresh this page, you can see this is what we are going to get. So let's go over here and start afresh so I can show you how you can customize this and apply it to your Divi cart page. So to do that, we're going to click on add new template. And then we're going to scroll down here and select the cart page here and click on create template. So from here, the next thing we need to do is to click on add custom body. And then we're going to build this from scratch by clicking on build custom body. And then from here, we'll click on build from scratch. And then now we want to add one column row like this. And then we're going to add a text module. All right, we click on text module, and then we're going to customize this. We're going to click on this pencil icon, and then you can change the font if you want, but I'm going to leave it on default. And then you can change the text. I'm going to change this to bold, and then I'm going to click on all cap here, and then it's going to be all cap 2 letter. And then if you scroll down here, we can change the text size to whatever you want. So I'm going to change this to maybe 35 is fine. And then we scroll down here, I'm going to make this center align. So we're going to change the alignment like that. And then I'm going to leave it like this for now. And then we close this. And then if we come back over here, if you go here, you can see that we have this section here with a background image. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do that on this section. So I'm going to click on this section here. like that. I'm going to give it a background color first. I'll give it black like this, and then I'm going to click on images over here. I'm going to add this background image that we have right here. You can add any background image that you want, and I'm going to make sure that the background size is on cover, and then the background image position, you can change this to anything that you want. I'm going to put mine to center, so I'm going to find the center right here, and then I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to make sure it's a no repeat, and then the background blend mode, we're going to change this to overlay like that. And now you can see we can't see anything because we have a background color here as well. So we need to go back to color, and then we click on this color like this, and then we can reduce the opacity like this. I'm going to reduce mine to maybe like that. Okay, I know that we can't really see anything right now because this is actually looking really small, so I'm going to click on the row here. I'm going to click on the row here to open it, and then I'm going to go to design and click on spacing, and then from here I'm going to add padding. I'm going to add 200 to the bottom, and then I'm going to also add 200 to the top. I can just click on this link, it's going to add 200 here as well. And then you can see, if you go over here, you can see we have this all the way, so full width. So we want to make this full width as well. So what we need to do, we go back here to sizing, and then we're going to click on full width. You can see that the width right here is at 80%, so we want to make that 100%, and then we're going to click on max width like that. And now you can see this space that we have right here. We don't want this, we want to close this space here. So we'll go back here to the row setting, and then go to design, go to spacing, and then here we are going to do minus margin like this. I'm going to do maybe minus 55. All right, so minus 55, it's perfect. So you can do whatever minus margin that you have to do to fill up the gap. All right, and then once you do that, I'm going to change this text color here, and then I'll change this to white like this. Okay, so now we have the section like this, which is exactly what we have here. Now we need to add these two sections. So let's go back over here. This time we need to add a row, not a section. So we click on the green one. This time we need to add 2 column rows. So, and we're going to need this one in the middle right here. So we click on this, and then once we go over here to insert module, and if we scroll down here, you're going to see that we have some extra modules here with this line on the side. So these are the extra modules that we are added to your Divi module once you install the Woocommerce shop builder. So now that we have that here, the one that we're going to need is the cart list. So we're going to click on the cart list here, and now that we have it here, I'm going to close this. We're going to come back and customize this letter. I'm going to go back here and add the second module, and the second module that we're going to need is the cart totals. And now that we have that, I'm going to also close this as well. So now the first thing we need to do is to click on the entire row here, and then scroll down over here. I'm going to give this row a background color like this. I'm going to give it a white background. So now you can see that it has a white background, and then I'm going to go to design. I'm going to click on space, and then I'm going to do minus 40. So I'm going to give it margin minus 40 like that, and I'm going to scroll down here and give it a box shadow. So you can see now that we have this box shadow right here. So let me go back in here. I want to give this go to spacing. I want to give this a bottom 100 like that, margin 100 at the bottom as well. So that would means like once we finish editing this and go back to the cart page, we're going to have this a nice white space right here at the bottom. So that's 100 pixels. So I've just added that here, and then if we go back here, I'm going to click on the row again. I'm going to click on the first column. So click on this setting icon here. I'm going to move this over here so we can see what we're doing, and then I'm going to click on design and go to spacing. So right now I want to give this over here, you can see there is no space at the top. So I want to give this, we give it 20 over here at the top. And then on this side, we want to give this on the left side, we want to give it maybe 25. So we'll give this margin right here on the left side, and then we can do that at the right side as well. And then at the bottom, if you want, you can also give it maybe another, maybe let's just give it all 25. So we'll give it 25 all around like that. So now that we have that, we can click on this arrow to go back, and from here we click on design, click on sizes, and then we want to click on the custom gutter width, and then we're going to change this to 1 like that. So we have this much space here, and then we're going to equalize the column height like that, and then click OK. So now that we have that, if we go over here and click on the second column right here and go back to design, so we're going to give it 25 just like we did on the other one, and click on the link button here to link the 25 here as well. And then over here on the top and the bottom, I'm going to give this one 50, and then I'm going to give the bottom 50 as well, because if you go over here you can see that we have this overlapping like this, right? So because we have that at 50, we're going to have enough space to do that. So now we want to go and give this a background color as well. We go to content, and then we go to background, and then we give it a background color like this. And then I don't like this black. I'm going to try to find a shade of black that I like. So I think I like this one better, so I'm going to use this one for now. So now that we have that color added here at the background, you can see now that we have this space right here that I don't really like. So you can actually drag this like this to close down this space, or you can just click on the setting icon here and go to design here and go to settings, and then from here we want to make sure that this padding here, we give it 0 like that, and then we give this bottom padding 0 as well like that. So it's going to look like this. Now you can see that this column and this column are exactly on the same height, but what we want to achieve here is something like this, right? So we want this column, this black one, to be a little bit taller here and also at the bottom, so that this one will just be right in the middle. So that's what we're trying to achieve here. And in order to do that, we need to go over here and click on settings, and then we head over here on this second column here, and then we're going to go to advanced and click on position. So under this relative here, we have these different options on position, so we want to make sure it's on relative, and then we're going to use the vertical offset to change this around. So you can use this for the bottom like that, you can move it around like this for the bottom or for the top. So I'm going to use it for the top, so I'm going to say -50 like that. So it's going to go -50 at the top like that. So let me move this over here. Now you can see that we have this up here at -50, but we still have this white space here, so that hasn't solved the problem. And because we cannot do both of them from here and we don't have any other option, so the horizontal one is going to move this like this, and that's not what we want. And we can do both, we can achieve both using the vertical offset. So we're going to write a little bit of custom CSS. Don't worry, I said no coding. This is not actually coding, this is just one line, just maybe 2 words, and then we're going to achieve this. Okay, so I'm going to click on this arrow here to reset this to the default like this, and I'm going to click OK. So I have -50 here. So what I'm trying to do now is also add -50 at the bottom here as well. So to achieve that, we're going to go back here and go to custom CSS. So we want to make sure you're on this column right here and click on the setting. So click on advanced and go to custom CSS, and then scroll down under the main element. So we are trying to manipulate this main element. So once you're on this main element here, so all you really need to type here is you type margin dash bottom column, and then you type -100, or you can really change this number. This is like the how many pixels that we are trying to add. So if you change this to maybe 50 pixels, it's going to be like this, or if you change this to 80 pixels, it's going to be like this. So depending on how you like it, so if you want it to be exactly like the top one, you want to make sure you add -100 pixels here. And then also this is also interesting, if you want to use custom CSS to achieve both of them, instead of using this position option here, we can reverse this to normal like this. We're not going to use anything here, and then we can use custom CSS to achieve both of them. So if we go back to custom CSS, so here that we have the bottom one at 100 like this, you can see how tall that is. Then I can change this to 50, right? So we have that like that. And then if we type margin top as well, just like this, just like the first one, the only difference is the top and bottom. And then you can put it 50, and then you can see that we have this minus 50 here, and then we also have minus 50 at the bottom. And then if you want it longer, you can actually change this to 100 like this. And then you can also change this bottom one to 100, and then it's going to look like this. But I want it at 50, so I'm going to change this to 50. I'm going to leave the code in the description box anyways, so you can just copy and paste it if you want. So now that we have that there, I'm going to close this, and then I will go back here and click on this column and go over here to design, and then I'm going to give this a box shadow as well. Okay, so I'm going to add that box shadow there like that. And I'm going to change, if you go over here, you can see that we have this glow over here like that. And then I'm going to change this to, maybe I'm going to change the color to white like that. You can see that we have that glow there. And then if you want to make it bigger, you can increase the spread like this, like the strength. You can increase the spread like that. And then you can reduce the blur a little bit. You can increase the blur like that. So whatever you want to do, go ahead and play around with it. And then I'm going to scroll down to borders here, and then I'm going to change the border. I'm going to give it a border radius and give it a rounded corner like this one that we have over here. So just click on this border radius, and then you can do this like this. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and start customizing this, changing the color. Just change it to whichever color that you want. Just click on this setting right here. So we're pretty much done with everything that we need to do here. So if you click on this setting right here, you can see that this card totals, you can't really see it. And the title here, you can change it to whatever thing that you want. Over here you can see that I said order summary, so I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it here. And now you can see that we have the same thing right here. And then to customize this, we can change the colors and design, and then we can click on the design here. We click on the default. You can change the fonts to whatever we want. You can change it to this if you want, but I'm going to leave it on default like this. And if you scroll down here, we can make it maybe a little bit bold, and then we can change the color to white. And then you can center align it if you want to move it to the middle over there. And then we can go to the next one. We can go to the table, which is the line that we have over here, and then you can give it a white color if you want like this. If you go over here, you can see I don't have that line here. I don't like it, but if you like it, you can go ahead. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to leave it here, so you can go ahead and put that line there. And then you can increase the line weight if you want, but I'll leave it at 1 like this. And then the table heading is going to be the subtotal and the title here. We can change this to capital letter, and then you can move this to the middle, to the side if you want. But I'm going to leave it on default, so that's fine. And then we scroll down to the next one here, and then you can also change the color to white if you want. So here is the color. We can change that to white if you like it white. So the table body is going to be the amount that we have here. You can change that to bold if you want as well, right? And then you can change the color to white as well. And then you can also move it to the middle or all the way to the end like that. You can move it all the way here, which is the way I like it. And I'm going to fade out that white a little bit. I like it a little bit faded like this, maybe. And then click OK. So if we click on proceed to checkout button like this, and this is the button there, and then we're going to use custom style for buttons. Click on that, and now we can change the text color to white, and then maybe we can change the background color to maybe this color that we have over here like this, with the white line like the hover color. So if we change the hover color to maybe a different color, I don't know, maybe we can change that to green. So we click on this hover icon here, click on hover, and then we can change the color to green, maybe dark green. I'm going to drag this a little bit down here like that. Go back to the desktop. Now if I hover over here, we're going to get this green like that. You can choose any icon that you want that is going to show here when you hover over this button, but I don't like that. I'm going to turn it off, so when you hover over here, we don't get any icons. Now you can see that this is looking a lot more like what we have right here. And then this image that I have right here, you can go ahead and add that just to give your customer extra guarantee that their checkout is going to be safe. And so you can actually Google this and download an image like this. I already have one here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this plus icon here, and then I'm going to add an image. So I'm going to look for an image here. So I will add this image here, and then I'll click on this, and then I will select the image that I have over here like this. So this is the image, and it's going to show here like this. Now I'm going to go over to design. I'm going to click on sizing and click on force full width. And now that we have this section customized, what we need to do next is to customize this section as well. So I'm going to click on setting. I'll move this over here, and then from here you can decide what to show on this table. So all of this here you can actually turn off. So let's say we don't want to show the columns, we can turn off the columns like that, or we can turn off the thumbnails, which is the image thumbnail there. But I'm going to leave everything on, so you decide what you want to turn off and what you want to leave on. So I'm going to click on design, and then I'm going to start with the table. So I'm going to give the table a color like this. And I'm also going to go to table headings. I'm going to increase the size to 1.2 like this, and then I'm going to go to table body, and we can also do the same thing at the table body if we want. And then table body font, we can change that to whatever you want, and then we can make that a little bit bold like this, and then we can make it to the center or to the middle like that. We can use to the center or to the side. So I'll leave that to the center like that, and then I will scroll down here, and then I'm going to product thumbnail like this. We can change the size of the thumbnail we want. So I'm going to make this 100%, so it will look like that. And then the remove button is this small button right here that we have. You can see that the icon that we have right here, so that icon is perfect. We can go ahead and we can increase the size to whatever you want. So I can make the size maybe 3 like this, and that's perfect. And then we can change the color to red. And then the update card button, which is this button right here, we can use the custom button style, and then we can change the text color to white, and then the background to this like that. And then the hover, we're going to leave it just the way it is. And then we're going to scroll down here and turn off this show icon on hover. We don't want to show icon on hover like that. We just want to click on it like this. That's fine. You can give it a box shadow if you want as well, but I don't want that. And then I can scroll down and click on the apply coupon button, which is this one right here. And then we can use a custom button styling as well. And then we'll give this white color, and then give the background this color as well. And we give the background hover color, we give it green. So if we go back here and click on recent color, we can see the green that we previously used. So we can give that here. And then if we can scroll down here, and then we can turn off the icons. So we don't want to have the icons here like that. Okay, so we go back to desktop here. The next thing we need to customize here is the quantity field, which is this field right here. So I'm going to give that field a black color like this, but I'm going to use the previous black that we used before, which is this one right here. Text color, it's white, so that's fine. So the field focus color, so when you click on it, when you are typing on it, that's the focus color. So if you want to give it green, for example, so when you start typing here, it will become green like that. And then the text color for the field focus text color is fine for white. And then the next one is the coupon field, which is this field right here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a background color from our recent color, which is this black right here like that. And then the focus color, I'm going to give it a green from our recent color. That's the text color. I'm going to change the text color to white like that. And then the focus background, I'm going to change it to green like this. And the next thing that I'm going to change is the title right here. So I'm going to change the color of these titles. I'm going to change them to black. So we scroll back here, we go back to the table headings, and we scroll down here, and we're going to change the color to black like that, or to this color, whichever color you want. And then we're going to make it all cap. And the next thing you want to test is to make sure that this page that you just designed right now is also responsive, right? You don't want someone to view this page on a mobile phone and then it doesn't look good. So let's click on the tablet right here. And once we click on tablet, you can see that it's actually looking good on the tablet. It's not looking bad, it's actually looking good. So let's try this on the mobile phone, and you can also see that it's looking pretty good on mobile phone as well. So we don't really have anything to do here, so everything is looking pretty nice. Okay, so once we have everything like this, we can go back and close this and save changes. So now if we go back here and refresh this page, and now you can see what this is looking like. You can see that it's looking really nice. So also every tutorial that I do, I'm going to be uploading a free template like this, the template of that tutorial in the description box below. You can click on it to download that template so that you don't really have to go through the process of creating this. You can go ahead and download the template, and then you can actually just upload it on your website and use that template free of charge. So let me show you how you can use this template without actually creating this template yourself. So once you click on the link in the description box below and download that template, the next thing you need to do is over here you see that the JSON file that I just downloaded right here, you can see right here. All you need to do is come back to the theme builder right here. So I'm going to unlink this so you can see what I mean. So right now we don't have anything linked to our cart page. So if I go back here and refresh this page, you can see that we're going to get our normal default Divi boring cart page like this. And then all you need to do now is to click on this arrow right here to import template. So we click on import, and then you're going to drag this JSON file that you just downloaded. Just drag it over here like this, and then you're going to click on import, have that selected, and then import this like this. And then now you can see the file that we just imported right here is this one right here, and it also has the right tag on it, right? It has the right tag on it, so that way once you save it and go over here and refresh this page, you are going to get the design that we have here. That means you don't really need to design this yourself. You can actually go ahead and import the one I just designed for you. All you need to really do is come over here and change the colors to your brand color. You can change all this color right here to your brand color. That's all you need to do. So if you like this tutorial and it helps you one way or the other, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when next I upload a video. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm going to be replying to every single comment. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to see you on the next one.